Hey everyone, welcome back to an episode of Create with Linda. It is Saturday, guys, and it's around 4:45 in the afternoon. I'm going to start getting dinner going. I'm going to make like a pasta kind of bake in the oven tonight. I just feel like pasta. We haven't had it. We've been having meat and stuff, so I'm going to make a little pasta. I'm going to make a spaghetti bake, and I'm just going to like kind of make it up as I go along because that's what I do. I don't really, a lot of times I don't really go by recipes. So what I'm doing is I decided to do stuff, the bigger the pan that I use, the more I actually make, obviously. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to double this, but I'm going to use this pan right here, and this is the amount of food that I'm going to make. I'm trying to really combat making too much food from the get-go so I don't have to worry so much about the waste afterwards. I like to have, it's just a habit of mine that I like to have a little bit more food than I normally need, only because it's just a habit. I've grown up like that. I'm Italian. We always had to have backups and have more food than we needed, and it's just the way it is. So it's hard for me, but I'm really trying to combat that because I need to really rein in the budget situation. I need to save as much as I can and not have as much waste. That is the big thing in my life right now, where I'm going to save money and really help us with our budget. So that's what I'm doing, okay? So anyway, because, I went from having cooking for 6 people to down to now there's 3 of us. And I had the sleeve, so I don't eat a lot anymore, let's not go there. But anyway, so all of us, there's only 3 of us. So unless I'm having Julie and Darren over for dinner or whatever it is, unless I'm having company, it's only the 3 of us. So anyway, I'm just trying to really, really, really rein in the waste situation, which I just said all already. So anyway, I'm going to make a spaghetti bake tonight, and I'm going to kind of just make it up as I go. I'm kind of thinking what ingredients I want to put in it. But right now I'm boiling water over here for the pasta. I'm going to put the spaghetti in there. I'm going to make the spaghetti to al dente, and then I'll bake it in the oven at the end. With all the stuff. So I'm just trying to think of the flavor profiles that I want to use. I think I'm going to do Alfredo, make my own Alfredo, because I didn't buy any this week. I'm going to do my own Alfredo, and I think I'm going to add a little bit of the red crushed tomatoes too. That's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do onions, and I have sausage. I think maybe I have that ground sausage in there. I think I'm going to use that up because I need to use that, and we'll do that. All right, so let me get an onion. Oh wait, guys, now I have onion in here that I already cut up, that I already have that I need to use up. All right, let's find it now. I'll use this garlic, and here's the onion. All right. I'm not going to put that in there because we don't need that. You're going to see, I have another video coming out. I'm not sure if it's going to be before this video or after this video, but I won't say anything about it. But anyway, it's like you'll see it. Anyway, so I have this in my refrigerator with all these onions that I have halves of that I'm going to use up, because that's what I want to do. My husband's laughing. He's watching a movie with his headphones. So if you hear him giggling, that's what's going on. All right, so let's get the cutting boards. I'm going to use my big cutting board, one of my big ones anyway. All right. So I feel better, guys. Still, I'm not 100%, but I feel a little bit better. I have a little bit of a headache today. But I took aspirin, and it's the medicine's starting to, I guess, wean off now. And so it's coming back a little bit, so I guess I have to take more aspirin. But I got my other medication for the another antiviral medication, and I don't know. I haven't taken it yet. Honestly, I feel okay. I don't know if I'm going to take it. My husband's going to get mad. He wants me to take it. But I'm not having any congestion or anything. I feel okay, so I don't think I'm going to take it right now. I'm just going to continue doing what I'm doing, and as long as I feel good every day, I think I'm going to be okay. So I'm just going to keep an eye on everything. So that's it. So yeah, so let's get started. I'm going to start out with cutting up this, and then I'm going to get the sausage out. I'm going to get the frying pan. I want to cut these onions up. I don't know if I need all of these onions. Yeah, probably. There's not really much here. If you think about it, it's like really not that much. So let's get, he sounds really weird in there laughing. He really does. He sounds a little strange, but. All right, guys, so I diced some, I'm dicing onion up, not making it like into strips. I'm dicing it. I'm gonna dice some garlic. Oh, I took this out too, but I don't need that. I'm gonna use what's in the bag up first. So I'm gonna dice up, chop up like 3 or 4 garlic cloves. Well, it's more than 3 or 4. Yeah, that's good. We like a lot of garlic. The water's starting to boil. I'm gonna go on and off with this video because my freaking charger, my iPad, it eats up the charge so quick, and if I don't get ahead of it, it just it's hard to get back up to get the percentage up. But I'm trying my best right now. I have about 40%. It's not great, so I got to go on and off so it can charge a little bit. So right now, like I said, I'm just cutting up the onion and the garlic, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the frying pan. I'm gonna fry up some of the sausage, and the onions and the garlic, and then I'll come back. I'll show you. I'll come back and show you guys. But I'll come right back. All right, guys. So I decided not to put chicken in it. I'm gonna save those chicken thighs for some other meal. So I just put sausage. So what I did was I used the amount that I had in this, the one that I had in the refrigerator, and then I opened up the other one and used about half of that. This I want to use for a different recipe. I think it's enough for the recipe, otherwise I can always pick up another one or make that recipe another day. So we'll do that. So I'm sauteing the sausage. I want to leave it fairly big. I don't want it in little tiny pieces. I want it to be fairly in big pieces. So the water's boiling. I'm going to put the pasta in there. I'm going to make a pound of pasta. It'll be plenty for that container. And this, my husband will eat, Frankie will eat, and all of that. So good. So that'll be good. All right, so I'm just chopping this up just a little bit because I don't want to, All right. Let me put the pasta in here. And I'm gonna put the oven on. Let's put some salt in some water. So we're going to do a pound of angel hair. Alexa, set the timer for 4 minutes.
4 minutes.
And I'm doing that because it usually takes 6 minutes for this pasta to cook. About 6-7 minutes. So I'm doing it, I'm not putting it on for the whole time because I want the pasta to be a little al dente because it's going to bake in the oven. And angel hair you got to be careful with because angel hair, if you overcook it, it's not good. It's very, mushy, and it just can not be a very good thing. So I'm going to keep an eye on this. Take this out a little bit early. This way it can bake in the oven for like 15-20 minutes with all the stuff that I'm going to put in it, and it'll still be nice. It'll still be good. Bill, shut that please. Video. Can't play music, honey. I hope I drowned that out enough. All right, so let's get this little. And one thing about angel hair too, you gotta make sure it doesn't stick. Just give it a good mix and then mix it a couple times, you know, because if it sticks together, it's not good. It's like one big clump. All right, let's lower this just a little bit. We're gonna season this up now. I'm gonna put some salt. I'm gonna put the fresh garlic in too now. Okay, some salt. I'm gonna put some pepper. I'm gonna put basically, oh my God, really get it together. Italian seasonings, because that's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be Italian pasta. Garlic. Gotta season your food, guys. If you don't season, it's gonna taste like nothing. Okay, is this Italian? Let's do, that's parsley. I'm gonna also put some fresh parsley in it and some dried parsley. Okay, so yeah. Here's onion powder, but it's not open. Where's the onion powder? Here it is. That was garlic, right? Yeah, that the one I just put in was garlic. Okay, this is onion. Put Italian seasoning. Oh, here it is. Leave that out. Let's give this a little. Now, I'm going to shut this in a minute because I don't, well, I'm not going to shut it yet, but I want to lower it because I don't want the sausage overcooking. Just like with ground beef, I don't like the sausage to get really hard and overcooked because then it's not enjoyable. It's gross. So let's put the garlic in. I just try to be really aware of, because sometimes when it gets away from me and I'm doing a lot of stuff, I tend to either burn things or, you know, things don't come out like I want them to because I'm busy doing 40,000 different million things. So I try to like calm down a little bit. Okay, just give this a little zhuzh. I'm going to put the oven on, preheat it to 400. And Alexa, stop. Wow, that was a quick 4 minutes. So I'm going to check the pasta and see how it is. I'm going to shut this for a minute because I don't want, like I said, I'm taking it off the flame. I don't want it to overcook. Let's check this out. Because it's going to cook in the oven too. That's a little bit hard. I'm going to wait another minute. Alexa, set the timer for 1 minute. Alexa, set the timer for 1 minute.
1 minute, starting now.
So, let me get the other stuff that I need. I'll be right back. All right, guys. So I'm gonna drain the pasta because I want it to stop cooking. Don't want it to get like mush. Let it sit there. We're gonna open up some cans now because I shut the flame off of this the sausage, okay? Because I don't want it to overcook. All right, so let me get rid of this stuff. All right, so what I'm gonna do is put this over here. Let's get a little organized. Because I noticed the more organized I am, the better. Okay, I'm gonna put a can of diced tomatoes in. Okay. Now there is a little bit of grease inside with the salt, where the sausage and the onions and garlic are cooking, but I don't care. I'm leaving that in there because I think it'll be perfect. It'll you know, season it very, very well. So I'm gonna add the diced tomatoes. I'm definitely opening up some crushed tomatoes because I'm gonna put some crushed tomatoes in it as well. And I have to make a little, I'm gonna make a little bit of a, God darn it. I'm gonna make a little bit of an Alfredo sauce. So we'll get that going. All right, I'm gonna leave this here because I'm not adding that yet. What did I want to do? Let's put this on. Okay. This is looking really yummy. Nice and tasty. We're going to season it again because the tomatoes need to be seasoned. I'm also going to put some fresh parsley in that I have to cut up. I'm going to do that. I don't think that I'm going to put ragout in it. I think that I'm going to do the other. I'm going to do the Alfredo, and I'll put some, maybe some mozzarella in it. And then we'll bake it. Okay. That's what I'm gonna do there. All right, let's cut some parsley up. I'm gonna use some of this first because this is the parsley that I had in there that I need to use up. I always think if I take a little bit of parsley, I'm like, whatever I take, I always like triple it because parsley, for some reason, like I always say, ooh, whenever I cut it up, I'm like, oh, I need more. I always need more. So I want to start just taking more from the get-go. You know what I mean? So I don't have to keep going back. But, yeah. So there's not that much here. But I don't really feel like sitting here, and I'm really not in the mood to be doing the parsley today. But I'm going to do it because I want it to be delicious. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off the flame for a minute. Like I said, I don't want that sausage overcooking. I just don't want it overcooking. So I'm going to keep some of the stems. I'm going to cut as much as I can off. You know, it's not going to be perfect. But if the stems are really, really small, you don't even taste them. You don't know that they're in there. You know what I mean? So it's not a big deal. But I don't want to spend a lot of time doing that tonight. I just don't want to. So, yeah, I'm not going to. The oven's heating up. All right, so let's gather up whatever I want to take here. And like I said, I did buy, like, you know, I do have the other the parsley that I bought today, and I'm still going to use this. This is still good. There's no sense in wasting it. You know, forget it. This is perfect. That's the purpose of buying it. I was so spoiled when I had my garden. You know, I got to do that again. I got to get the inside garden going. Right after the wedding, I told my son, my husband, I'm going to get that going because I want to get my herbs in there. I want to get parsley, basil, and dill because I use a lot of dill. And I don't use a lot of dill, but I use dill for my pickles. And I have to have it on hand. I hate when I need to make pickles and they didn't have, they had no fresh dill at Walmart, so I couldn't buy it there. And I forgot to get it at ShopRite. So I don't have it. So tomorrow I got to go get it because I got to make, Jenny's coming over Monday, more than likely, and I have to make pickles for her. And I need the fresh dill. You need fresh dill. For the dry dill just doesn't cut it. It doesn't give it the flavor that it needs, and it just frankly not. My pickles aren't as good without the fresh dill. So I'm gonna I want to always have fresh dill either in the freezer or in the refrigerator, but it's hard, you know, because I also don't want it to go to waste. So if I can freeze it, I think I can freeze dill. Yeah, I think I had dill in there. God, I might have Dill in the freezer already. I just thought about that. I might have it in there. I gotta check. Because if I have it in there, I don't need to buy it right now. I just hope it has the same potency. I gotta check it out and see. I don't know. So like I said, if this is the amount of garlic I want, like, I want more than that. Because I always end up saying, ooh, I wish I would have cut up more. It's just parsley, I mean. It's just parsley and basil is just, you know, like I said, I always use dried herbs, and that's what I always used. And I didn't use fresh herbs a lot. I didn't, because frankly, I thought they were expensive, and second of all, I just never got them really. But since I've been using really fresh herbs more, I just love it. And like I said, I can cook without them if I can't afford it. They're not even expensive really, but if I can't afford it or I don't buy it that week, I'll use my dry herbs, and it's just as good. And my food's just as good without the fresh herbs. But if I can buy fresh herbs and if I can have it, I'd rather have it. It just makes the food better. And you know, who doesn't like food better? So, but it's just as good without it. So I just want to make that clear. That you don't need to fill your refrigerator with fresh herbs. You could fill your pantry with reasonable dried herbs and get the same exact result, flavor as you want with fresh herbs. Just a little bit better. But it's still good. I just want to keep saying that. So yeah, so that's what I'm trying to make you understand, guys. That it's still delicious. And it's also a preference, you know? It's a preference. Some people would rather have the fresh. Some people would rather have the dried. Take all that's in here and utilize it. You know, budgeting and staying on a budget is not only buying what you buy at the food store to keep yourself on a budget, you know, certain prices and everything. Yes, that's most of it. That's a very big part of it. But also budgeting is also budgeting what you already have. And that's how I find that I have more control of it if I do that. I mean, I don't get me wrong. I budget when I go to the food store, absolutely. But it also helps budgeting what you already have so you don't have so much waste and everything. Let me sharpen this again just so it's really sharp because I need a nice sharp knife for this. All right, so the pasta's done. And it's sitting over here. Let's wipe this. Now, one thing about angel hair is you can't let it get really hard because, like, you know, if it sits for a while, it gets like stuck together. But this is cooked perfectly. It's not going to overcook. So this is good. I have it on. They say don't rinse your pasta. I don't know. I just, not rinsing it, but I'm just keeping it moving and shaking. Alright, just letting that sit. Keep nice and fluid and moist. I'm going to cut this parsley up. It smells so good. I have some basil too. I'm probably going to cut up a little bit of basil. Smells so yummy. So yummy. All right. That's good. Okay. So what we're going to do is throw this out. Let's throw this out so it's... I might make some garlic toast tonight with this. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Perfect. The oven is heated up. I'm going to put this sausage back on the flame now because I'm going to put the sauce in it. I'm going to, you know, some of the tomato sauce, the crushed tomatoes. Oh, shoot. I got to make the Alfredo. All right, let's do that. I'm not going to make an enormous amount of Alfredo. I want to put Alfredo in it, but I don't want it to be overly with Alfredo. So this is just like a quick, I guess you could call it marinara or whatever. Let this come up to a little simmer. Because the thing is that we don't like a dry pasta. You know what I mean? We don't like a dry pasta dish. Let's put a little bit of water in this, just a little bit, not a lot. And this will cook, you know, we'll have this simmer a little bit, not for long, because like I said, I don't want it to get the sausage so overcooked. But I'm gonna season it up good because it has to be seasoned, the sauce. So I have Italian seasoning. I'm gonna put the fresh parsley in. Some, oh, is this the garlic that's empty? Garlic is empty. Let me get another garlic out. Alright, let's do onion. Some more onion. And where's the garlic now? That's onion. 40,000 garlic, 40,000 onions. Come on, I know I have garlic in here, right? That's not it, that's not it, that's not it. I know it's in the back. Because I use garlic more often, so let me go in the back and get it. Let this simmer a little bit here. I'm gonna higher this just a little bit so it simmers a little bit more. So guys, I had one in the back in here. One with all my seasonings. I have like 4 onion powders. Because I told you I'm always worried about onion powder because I always concentrate on garlic powder. So I forget to get garlic powder because I think I always have it. And in the meantime, then what happens is I realize, oops, I'm out of garlic powder. So I got to pick up some garlic powder because I only have 1 left, and that's not going to cut it. It'll cut it for now. So yeah. So okay. So the lemons that we have, right? So I'm going to let that simmer. Add some grated cheese to it. That's empty. Let's throw this out. That's empty there. Let's put some parsley there. Let me throw this out. Let me get the other stuff. Trying to think if I'm gonna do. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put the ragut in. Oh, come on, God darn it. I'm gonna put ragut in, guys, instead of the Alfredo. I feel like that tonight. All right, so I want, like I said, this is a little chunky, but I want it a little chunky. grated cheese in it. Not gonna put any more salt in it because I'm putting grated cheese in it. All right, so let's do this. Put this over here. Let's get moving on this. All right, so that's just about done. You know, I'm gonna let it simmer on low for a few minutes. Where's the spoon? I'm gonna lower it now. Yummo. Okay, so what we're gonna do is this. We're gonna put, gotta get some mozzarella out now. I'm just gonna taste this because this was in there a while. It's not expired, but it's been in there a little while. It's good. All right. And I'm trying to find the mozzarella because I can find everything else but the mozzarella because I need it. All right, guys. So I'm going to start with this one. What about half of this? Yeah, I think that's good. That's garbage. We're gonna put a nice amount of parsley in there. Fresh parsley. Okay. I'm gonna put some garlic. I'm just seasoning up the ragout a little bit because, you know, you want it seasoned. A little Italian seasoning, a little grated cheese. Let me put some, did I put Italian? Yeah, I just put Italian seasoning in, right? Yeah. A little basil. And I'm gonna put in some onion powder. And I'm gonna put in a little bit of salty salt, some sea salt. I'm gonna get the cheese out. I don't know. I think I might put the whole thing of ragout in. Yeah. Because we like it creamy and really, might as well just use it all. It'll end up sitting in there and I'll end up throwing it out because it wasn't used. And that's really the reality of it. So we'll eat it, more than likely. Where is the God darn here? There. This is garbage like the other one. Did I put pepper in here? I don't think I did, right? There's some salt, more pepper to begin with. I don't think I put any pepper in here. All right, so I'm going to shut the sauce off. Well, I'm going to get I got to put some mozzarella in here. Really? All right, there we go. All right. Hello. Note to self. I'm hungry, guys. I didn't eat a lot today. All right. All right. I'm going to shut the sauce off now. I'm going to bring it over here because I'm going to put a couple of ladles in there. To loosen that up a little bit. I can't believe I just made a big mess. I just made a big mess on my stove. You know, it's typical. Typical. Oh. I want you guys to be able to see this. You see it? All right, let's get the pasta going here. A pound of angel hair is like 3 pounds of pasta. I'm not kidding. I'm not even kidding. Let's start out with that. And then we'll put more cheese. And then let's mix it up. So it's like a ziti, but it's mixed in spaghetti, you know what I mean? I'm just putting a little bit more water into the sauce, because I think it needs it. All right. Okay. All right. It's unnatural. You belong to me. I belong to you. To the end. Till I can't. It's unnatural. You belong to me. I belong to you. I'm gonna put a couple more, this is like the last handful right here. I think that's gonna be plenty. Yeah. That's not even a pound of angel hair. Not even a pound. Just trying to get all the ragout and stuff distributed into the whole dish. You know what I mean? Not just on one side. Guys, it smells amazing. Amazing. God, it smells so good. Let's put a little bit more sauce in it. I'll save a little bit for if somebody wants some on top. Guys, it looks so freaking good. It looks so good. All right. We're gonna put some mozzarella on top. It's Italian Fun Day Saturday. Hey, listen, you can have Italian Day any day you want. Right? Let's turn this around here. That's it. Is this glare in here? There we go. I'm just gonna drop a little bit. Here and there. And then we're gonna put it in the oven. I'm gonna let it bake for, I don't know, like 25 minutes. Like I said, I don't want the angel hair to overcook, which it won't, because it's nice and al dente. All right, guys, let's put this in the oven. Oh my goodness, a little bit of grated cheese. Here we go. Let's put this in. Alexa, set the timer for 25 minutes. Alexa, set the timer for 25 minutes.
25 minutes. Starting
Get with it,
now.
Alexa. That looks so amazing, guys. As you can see, guys, I just love to create. And this is what I'm talking about creating. Like, this excites me. This is what I love to do. That's why my channel is called Create with Linda, because I really just love to create things. Create my own things. Sometimes I follow a recipe. Most of the time I don't. But that's just the way it is. So this I'm going to put on the flame and let it just simmer on low. So it stays nice and warm. I am such a mess. I'm a mess. I'm a mess. That's it. Love making messes. Love it, love it, love it. All right. Grated cheese in there. All right, guys. So let me do some cleaning up, and I'll be back. Excited. All right, guys. So I'm making just some. I have some ends here of bread that need to be used up. So I'm eating them, and I'm also making some just garlic toast. And I'm just doing it simple tonight. I'm not toasting it first. I'm just loading it up with butter. It's just so good. And it's a good way to get rid of ends of your bread. Put some butter. I'm only doing one side and not doing both sides because I don't want to use an enormous, all my butter, you know, I don't want to use an enormous amount. One side is fine. Just put butter all over it till the ends. You want it to be nice and moisty moist. I'm gonna put them on here. Put some seasonings on it. A little bit of salt, not a lot of salt. A little bit of pepper. I'm not going to put any onion powder on it. I will put some Italian seasoning. It's always good on Italian, you know, on garlic bread. Put some garlic. Of course, we gotta have garlic on garlic bread, right? Garlic bread, I mean, the Italian seasoning always gives it, you know, a little flavor. A little flavor. Flavor, flavor, flavor. A little basil. And then we're gonna put the garlic powder on it. Where is the garlic powder that throw it out here. Never put it away. And put on as much garlic powder as you want. If you only want a little bit of garlic powder, you know, put a little bit. You don't have to put a lot. You can even use minced garlic if you want, or fresh garlic. I always, because when the kids were younger, they never liked the really, really strong garlic, so I used to, when I made my garlic bread, I never used the minced. I always used, or the fresh, I always used garlic powder, and they would eat it like that. So that's what I do. So I still make it like that because it's good. Garlic powder does the trick. It's not that strong, and it's, you know, does the trick. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of grated cheese on these. And I'm gonna put this in the oven and let this bake on 400 in the little toaster oven thingy for like 10 minutes. And then everything will be ready. Bake, temperature 400, time 10 minutes. And guys, you know, if you ever want to, like you say, oh, I'm making a pasta, I want a little side, maybe a salad or something like that. If you think about it, you know, go in your bread drawer. See, my hair is like a frizz bomb. Look at it. It's like it exploded. It's funny. I'm laughing at myself. If you ever go in your cabinet, see what you got. If you got hamburger rolls that are going bad, hot dog rolls that are going bad. I was looking at my hamburger rolls, but I said, oh, I have the ends of the breads there that I know nobody will eat any other way, so I'm gonna make them into that, and that's what I did. But you can really utilize a lot of stuff. Like I also have a half of Italian bread in the freezer still that I haven't used yet, that I could have really used today too. But I'll use it for another time. But yeah, so you know, utilize what you have. Think out of the box. Think about what you got and what you can do with it. There's no rules. You can do whatever you want. There's no police in the kitchen telling you, oh, you can't use a hot dog roll for garlic bread. Oh, really? Watch me, lady. Watch me, buddy. You can do whatever you want. So I'm just going to cut the rest of this up here, and when we serve our pasta, we will put some of that parsley on our plate, because I love doing that. All right, so I'm gonna stop now because my charger is getting really low again. All right, guys, so here is my dish. Look at that. It is so freaking yummy. I tasted it already. Delicious Saturday fun day, Italian day. That's what it is today.
You just gotta stop making things up.
That's what it is today. I make up whatever I want. This is my channel. So there. Anyway, guys, this is what's for dinner tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because when you subscribe, it really helps my channel grow, and I so appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that notification button with the bell so you guys can be notified every time I upload a new video. Like and share and comment down below. And guys, this is so good. I'm gonna taste it for you. Mmm. It's so good. Sausage. Garlic toast. Delicious. All right, guys. I don't want to be rude. I'll see you on the next video. Bye, guys.